Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be having a discussion video on the new Master Duel update with the new Master Duel rewards. Oh, look, it's DD Dynamite. So let's go ahead and hop right into it. So first off, if you guys didn't know, there is a brand new update with Yugioh Master Duel, and one thing that everyone can actually agree with, at least, that is a good new positive change is as long as you log in, you'll get 1,000 free gems. I'm not sure what the time frame is, but just log in as soon as you see this video, and you basically get the 1,000 extra free gems. And you don't have to do anything with it. But there's additional gems that you can get. They actually added a new rank setup. So basically, Platinum is no longer the highest. They actually have a new setup where Diamond is the new highest rank. And here is the rank. And look at that, poor guy just got wrecked. So I know a lot of people want this DD Dynamite or any FTK deck just gone. Okay, that poor guy didn't really stand a chance, but it's a good showcase of like why best of one needs to change, which we'll kind of dip into. There's a lot of things that people want for Master Duel, and we'll briefly talk about that. That was just really lucky that we got that in the first duel. Let's see if we'll see another FTK deck. But anyways, first off, what are the new rewards, right? So these are the new rewards for the new system. So we got another 100 gems for Diamond 1, another 100 for Diamond 2, another 100 for Diamond 3, another 100 for Diamond 4, and then 200 for Diamond 5. So basically, 600 gems is the new reward system. Now, a lot of people are complaining about this. I've seen like different people complain about it over on Reddit. We'll dip into that in a second, but I also want to mention another good positive change before I go into like the whole point of this video about the discussion of the prizes and the rewards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. So first off, there is a huge, really good change. This has to do with the disconnection during a coin toss. So if you guys didn't know, I'm sure a lot of you guys that have played rank probably experienced this, or even maybe at the lower ranks, but it's primarily at the higher ranks where you'll see people cheating. There's lots of different ways people are cheating in the game. Apparently there are bots running around too. They haven't mentioned anything about cleaning up the bots, those being basically FTK decks where it's an AI that plays them again and again. And it kind of has to do with the AI, because what the AI would do, people would just leave some sort of script on their computer, and if they didn't win the coin toss, they would force a disconnect. So now if you disconnect during the coin toss, basically what happens is if people lose the coin toss and they're playing an FTK deck, they just leave the game. So they get no loss, you get no loss. Basically, the game is rendered as invalid, so there's no winner, no loser, and basically if they lose the coin toss, they dip out. They only want to go first, and they're playing some sort of FTK deck. That's why you guys probably have seen people just dip out instantly, and you're wondering why. So that would be something that I would say most people will like this change. I think it's an overall positive change, but there are some people that maybe, you know, they have bad Wi-Fi that disconnect. Unfortunately, you're just going to have to take the L. But that's a good change though, okay? Now let's go into the discussion of it, and I've seen it on lots of different threads. I'm just going to use this Twitter one by Master Duel site over here over on Twitter. It had a pretty decent, you know, length of, you know, discussions here. So basically they announced all the updates, they showed off all the rewards, and overall, a lot of people are saying that basically the same thing. It's basically the new Platinum. I'm a Plas with the same poopy 100 gem rewards. I mean, technically you get 200 at the end, alright, but still, new rank, still no valid reward for going that high. Oop. And overall, like looking at most of the players' feedback from this, I see no merit in going for Diamond. If anything, just make it so even if you lose, you won't down rank. Just increase how many more duels you need to win in order to up rank. I don't know about that decision, but I totally agree with this decision. There's no point. A veteran Yu-Gi-Oh player will not care about getting 600 additional gems. What we want is something that actually means a lot more. Again, same feedback overall. Most of the stuff is negative, okay? However, this person pointed out a lot of people want custom ban lists, they want tag duels, they want different ways to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Even if it's going to be casual or in the rank section. Of having tag duels would really bring out a lot of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Players in the community. There'd be lots of streamers and content creators doing tag duels, getting, you know, rank whatever with this other content creator. Makes sense. Now there was at least one person, I found one person that was like happy about it, but he said he reached Platinum 1 with Dark Magician and Blue Eyes. That's I don't know if that's cap, but yo, Saber, hit me up. I want to see that deck profile of that. If you have a Blue Eyes and a Dark Magician deck that got Platinum 1, and he's going to get a Diamond 1 with Dark Magician and Blue Eyes, I want to see it. But, okay, I already mentioned the coin toss here, but, like, overall, they really need to do something with this game. Looking at Steam charts for just the numbers of like the player base, it's been pretty much in a decline, and I don't want to be negative with this game, but they gotta give us more content than literally just ranked. We need like a casual, we need a competitive, we need a tag duel, we need other ways to play. We want anime duels. We should have like old school Yu-Gi-Oh where it's like no synchros, no exceeds. There's basically classic, maybe up until like just fusions and like up until a certain set. I mean, a lot of content creators have been doing those Yu-Gi-Oh videos where they do like basically older sets of Yu-Gi-Oh, and those have been pretty popular. People like to see that, and I think so from some of the standpoint of like the old school Yu-Gi-Oh players, they hop in, they get FTK'd, OTK, and they're just like, dude, I don't want to play this anymore. And after a new update, the competitive players are like, yo, I don't care about FTKs, OTKs, this is how the game is. They understand the mechanics of the game. However, even with those players, what's the point of getting diamond, right? So I'm here to kind of give you guys maybe some, ideas on what we can have potentially for other prizes in the game. So I've always mentioned it, the things that are going to keep people interested in the game if they want this to be an esport. Remember, they wanted this game to be an esport. You gotta have cash prizes. You cannot have an esports game and be like, here's 600 gems for your month's worth of work. Like, it's just not realistic. As an esports game, you need to have realistic prize pools, and it all comes down to cash. And I know Yu-Gi-Oh doesn't want to be about cash, and this is almost a subject for another video, but with this new update, I was super excited when we got a new like ranking system. I'm like, okay, what's the rewards, right? You can get a little icon, but I think people want like certain things to really feel special, not just gems as the reward. Maybe if you did it, you would get like a field center, right? Like that'd be like a completely new thing, and you would have it like on your profile that you have unlocked the Diamond 1 rank, specifically Diamond 1, giving them like a very, very special reward, because overall, like, again, the gems aren't that special. Again, for veteran Yu-Gi-Oh pros, unless you were like, if you hit Diamond 1, okay, and let me know, guys, how you feel about this. If there was a reward of, let's say, 10,000 gems, that's almost enough to build another deck, right? That would be a good reason to keep competitive players playing, because then they can kind of have the mindset of like, oh, I kind of want to be free to play, and you could kind of do that, right? Because when the new ban list hits, generally, some of the best decks may be hit, and that's another point of discussion. We'll talk about ban lists maybe in another video, but like the ban list is relatively weak, right? Is the meta really shifting up since they released the newest set? Not really with the synchro stuff. It's like, yeah, Baron to Floor sees some play, it's an extra negate 1 card, right? But for the most part, you're not seeing like Majestic Star Turbo decks in the ranked, unless you're playing the synchro event. So it didn't really shift up the game, and I think people want to see new stuff. They want to see tag duels, they want to see anime duels, or even like duels against, I don't know, just things that would be different than what we already have. Again, I think they really need to have a casual and a competitive. That's like the most important thing, because again, it's time and time again I see on like the forums, people want different ways to play the game, and that way they don't always have to play the same thing. Because after you hit Diamond 1, it's like, well, what do I do now? Like, it's maybe another. Like, it'd be really cool if you could hit Diamond 1, then regrind all the way through. Maybe you don't get, like, gems as a reward, but what would be another cool reward, and let me know, guys, how you think about this, is either the deck that you use to get to Diamond 1 would give you your entire deck. If it foiled out your entire deck, like if it prismatic rared your entire deck, that would be like, whoa, that's pretty cool, right? And then, if you're playing against someone that you see that, it makes it feel like more rewarding than, again, just gems. It's just really weak as a reward. Again, I don't feel like I need to repeat myself anymore, but the gems are just not a good enough reward. Maybe a special mate that's like a diamond. There's probably a Yu-Gi-Oh card that has diamonds in the name. I don't know. Maybe a mate is what it's called, like little, little like icon, like little pet thing that you have in the game. Or, I don't know, some special sleeves, a field center, or even some sort of thing where like you would pay a couple dollars, like you have to be Diamond 1 to get it, and you would get a physical Yu-Gi-Oh field center. Like they mail you it, and it's like a very special one, and it's like, thank you for playing Master Duel, here's like a very special thing. You'd have to pay for like shipping, or maybe like $1 or $2 to like receive it. That way they're not just losing money. But again, it's something to feel like I reached this rank, I did something, versus things that you would get anyways, right? Because someone that, let's say, only hits gold, it's like, okay, well, I can't get this highest rank, but what's the reward? Oh, it's like just gems. It's like, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it needs to be something that's like, oh my gosh. Or even if they did something like where you get alternate artworks of certain cards, like you would have to reach Diamond 1, and then you get like a very special alternate artwork, because there is alternate artworks in the game already, right? So why not have the ability to select, maybe like when you reach Diamond 1, you get to select any alternate artwork that's available. You just get it like as just like a cosmetic. That way, you know, people don't feel like it's like pay to win, but at least that way the person that gets it feels like they earned something that, like, again, people that would hit like platinum or other ranks would not have. At least that's my opinion. Let me know, guys, what you think of it. Obviously, yes, I think like prize cups would be awesome. Maybe if you hit Diamond 5, you could pay like an entry fee just like you would at a Yu-Gi-Oh event. You pay some money, you get some packs, and then you would have actual cash prizes. Remember, if this game wants to go forward with being an esport game, we need cash prizes. I mean, that's the bottom line, and maybe that would be a good point. But like, you know, there were leaks about other ranks like a Legend of Blue Eyes or something like being a rank, but like, it's like, what's the point if you're just giving us gems, right? Again, I don't want to complain too much about this game, but I feel like every time I talk Master Duel, it's complaining, but it's because I care about the game and I wanted a desire to come back and play the game versus, again, if I just get gems, all at the end of the day as a content creator, I'd be able to upload is the same exact deck profiles that, heck, you could upload basically the same deck profiles as you were before. It's just that, like, you title it instead of Platinum 1 deck, you title it Diamond 1 deck. It's the same thing though, really. That's my 2 cents on it. You guys let me know your thoughts down below. But anyways, drop a like if you agree with me on this video. They need better prizes for this game. But subscribe if you do want more Yu-Gi-Oh discussion videos in the future. But take care. I'll see you in the next vid. I'm out. Peace.